Auction time. This is the 6U series auction, 6U01. This is a banded obsidian blade that I made on video. Yep, I did everything on video. I think it was a 2-part series. Let's see. This one is 9.5 inches long. Yeah. It's the obsidian, the grade of obsidian is not bad because it's fairly consistent. It just likes to dive whenever you produce a long flake. Yeah, so that's my excuse for this. It's got some diving hinges in there. They're not step fractures because they're not incomplete fractures. They just scooped out or hinged at the termination, which was okay because this was all nasty and kind of an island right here that I had to remove. Yeah, overall I like it. I don't know what else to say about it because it's all on video. It's not translucent. I'll be making some more stuff out of this banded obsidian. Actually have a lot more. Okay. 6U02. I made this Clovis off camera. Right? I think so, yeah. It's obsidian. It is translucent or transparent. Yeah, there you go. It's almost like a triple flow. It's got cloudiness in it and transparency as well. So it gets cloudy with the darker material, but it's got some transparency near the tip. If you like that kind of thing, you can't see it very well in this light. Anyway, these are easy to flute, relatively speaking. You know, you can do a long one as the first flute because it's still thick, and then as it thins down, you don't want to shoot a big long flute, so you just do a shorter one second time around. All right. There are obsidian and Clovis points, so I made one because I need to practice Clovis. I got a bunch more to do. We're talking, almost a dozen that I've got to catch up on. Let's see, 4 3/8 inch and 3/8. Yeah, it's a little bit on the larger size. I like to do them 1x3. That's the typical Clovis that I make. 1 inch by 3 inches. This is like a gunmetal gray on that side of the obsidian. And this one is the translucent and transparent stuff on this side, which is kind of interesting. This material here, it naps a lot more like stone than glass. So it was an interesting mix. It didn't step fracture on the transitions, which is very unusual. See, I was able to flake into the transition between the two types of obsidian with no issues at all. That's kind of unusual. So it was good. I actually liked making that one. Yeah, imagine that. 6U03, another Clovis I made off camera. This is Georgia chert. Yeah, I don't know why I got that mixed up. It is Georgia Flint River chert, a variety of coastal plains. It is translucent. See? I guess you can call it a swirl chert. It's got that concretey stuff right there, though. But it was nappable for the most part. It did get a little crunchy right there. But other than that, this is a raw piece. And I've been wanting to make this style of Clovis for a while. It's not really heavily fluted on this particular piece. I think the originals might be. I don't know. But I seem to remember in the Gulf Coast area, there is a variety of Clovis that has the sharp point and constriction right here at the waist, and a broader blade. Okay, I don't know if they call that a Simpson or something. I can't remember. And I was going to look it up, but I forgot. Yeah. Anyway, I can put it in the description. It is a variety of Clovis that has that sharp tip and the constriction here at the waist. But yeah, it's ground down here and there. It's got kind of a flute on that side. Let's see. This one is 4 inches by 3 1/4. No, 1 1/4. I was going to say 3/8. 1 1/4. Yeah, I made this morning as something quick for the auction. The Clovis for me is pretty fast. I can do it pretty fast off camera. Yeah, if I have to explain everything, it takes me forever. So that's why I don't make too many on camera. Anyway, I like the way it turned out. Yeah. 6U04. This one is the Aurora Borealis point I did on video. It has that pink sheen to it, or the Aurora Borealis effect. Now, I think some people call it Pink Lady Obsidian. I didn't realize that's what some people called it, so I just kept calling it Aurora, which is what I think Brian calls it, the guy who sent me the stuff. I'm pretty sure it's from Brian. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, all on video. 2.5 inches long, 1 3/8. I like it. It's a high grade material. The hardest thing about it was to make sure I didn't eliminate that effect that it has with the light. Yeah. It's pretty translucent. Did I backlight it? See, it's very translucent, almost transparent when it gets thin. Okay. (6U05). I made this on camera. It is Cobden chert. It still has that little bullseye. You kind of see it on this side, but it's more readily visible on this side. All on video, so there's not much to explain about this one. 1 15/16 long and 1 1/8 wide. Yeah, this is a clipped barb style point. There are points like this, but I don't know if they were made of Cobden. Yeah. I don't know. It was a nice material to work with because it cooperated during the sharpening. That's a very nice property to have. If the material can be sharpened nicely and relatively easily, that's ideal, because that's the whole purpose of these things. To be sharpened, because this stuff is sharp. Yeah. All right, that's it for the auction. There's no box of broken bifaces because I didn't have any that I want to get rid of. I do have some bifaces, but I'm going to nap them. And I do have a couple of brokes, but I'm going to nap those too. All right, so here we go. Here's the rules. This is my cheat notes. There's a better description down below if you want to read through the whole thing. There will be an auction every Monday. Yes, there will be. Look at my previous auctions to see how they work. Bid in the comment and or reply section. Same thing. If you cannot comment or reply, you will not be able to bid, obviously. I can bid for you, but only as a last resort. You'll have to email me. Where's my email? It's right here on the last page. Right? Yeah, jackcrafty2@gmail.com. Don't forget the number 2. Okay, I can bid for you if things are really difficult on your end. And for some people, yeah, that is a thing. All right. Bid under one of my pre-populated comments. Please always include the item number if you are not sure you have placed your bid under the proper comment. The comment that describes your item that you're bidding on. Yeah, you comment or you reply to that pre-populated comment that contains your item number. Okay? I will like your comment if I see it. I will heart your comment if you win. All right, these things are important because sometimes I can't always see comments. This was an issue at the last auction, I believe. Yeah, for some reason, sometimes I can see the bids, and then sometimes I can't. It's weird. YouTube has a weird thing going on. I think it's sometimes it glitches like this when they're rolling out other features, and they've been rolling out quite a bit of features lately. Okay, so just be aware, I can't always see your bids. And if you see a like on your bid or your comment, that means I did see it. Okay, and now if I did not see it, or if I don't have a like on it, just wait a little while. Maybe I'm busy. I don't know. Maybe I haven't checked the auction. Check back in an hour or so, and there should be a like on your comment or your bid. Okay. There is a remedy if you notice that I can't see your bids or you don't have a like on your bid. Just ask me, can you see this? And then if I don't respond to the can you see this, that means I can't see it. All right. Let's see. If you suspect that your bid is not seen, here we go. Comment with, did you see my bid? Or something like that. If I don't respond, I can't see your bid. There you go. All right. Try not to bid at the last minute. A couple of reasons. One is because YouTube's time tracker, the little timestamp that gets put on your comment, doesn't always reflect the correct time. But I have to use YouTube's time tracker because that's what everybody sees, so that, I can be as fair as possible. Now, since YouTube's time tracker is not always accurate, it may say that you're late, but in reality you're not. But I have to count you as late, which means you won't win if you're late. That bid won't count. You might still win, but that particular bid that is late won't count. All right? And the other reason not to bid at the last minute is because it ticks people off. Yeah. Anyways, shipping is free in the U.S. Oh, yeah. Free in the U.S. International shipping will have a cost of $10 or $20 depending on the weight. And it's about a pound. A pound and under, I'll charge you $10. Over a pound, it'll be $20. That's where the cutoff is basically on the heavy versus light. Okay, anything under a pound is a lightweight package. All right. For payments, I accept PayPal, paypal.me. I can send you a link to paypal.me. Venmo, Cash App, checks or money orders, or cash, obviously. You can send cash. I don't recommend it, but you can. It don't matter. It's up to you. The auction ends at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, or it ends at 8 Central, or 7 Mountain, or 6 Pacific, depending on your time zone. Okay, if you live in California, don't think that the auction ends at 9 p.m. It doesn't. It ends at 6 for you. Okay, tonight. All right, so you get it. I will begin announcing winners at 9:01 p.m. Eastern. I will hit the heart button if you win, like I said before. This is the only notification you will receive. Please keep an eye on your comments and bids. Yeah. Guys that have been bidding a long time in my auctions, they understand all this. If you're new, this might be a little difficult to catch on to, but you'll see. You'll get it. My email is jackcrafty2@gmail.com. If you are new, please email me your name and address if you win. Okay. Also for the new guys, I'm I'm thinking of not shipping out items to new guys until I get the payment first. Yeah. But I haven't done that yet. I usually just ship no matter what, and you guys are honorable, and I receive payment very quickly. Okay, but there is an increasing trend toward bidders changing their mind or something. Either they don't want the item or something happens. I don't want to pick on anyone in particular, so I'm not going to say too much about this, but I may make it a requirement that if you're new, I'll need to receive payment. I might do that. So this is just a fair warning. You need to receive payment before I ship out the item. Okay? If you're new. That's it. As far as cheat notes, again, you can read through. There's a better description below, or a more lengthy description. It's not too long. You can read through it, I think. ADHD people included. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I don't have a box of Brooks and bifaces. I was going to put in a box of flakes, but I need those flakes. Yeah, I was looking at it. I said, man, I need those flakes. So that's it. That's it for today's auction. I hope you like the items, and good luck.